Welcome to my channel. Subscribe and enjoy my new stories every day. The dim glow of candles flickered against the polished wood of the restaurant table, casting warm shadows over my wife, Clara, and me as we sat across from each other, laughter mingling with the soft jazz playing in the background. It was my birthday, and everything felt perfect. The wine flowed freely, our conversation sparkled with shared memories, and the atmosphere buzzed with a celebratory energy. Can you believe we've been together for 5 years? Clara smiled, her green eyes sparkling like the wine in her glass. It feels like just yesterday we were awkwardly dancing at that wedding. I chuckled, remembering the way she twirled around me, her laughter echoing in the crowded hall. I still can't believe you managed to convince me to wear that ridiculous bow tie. As we reminisced, I took a sip of my wine, letting the rich flavor wash over me. Life was good, and I wanted this moment to last forever. After dinner, we strolled hand in hand down the tree-lined streets, the night air cool against our skin. Clara was animated, recounting an amusing story from her teaching job, her laughter ringing out like music. Just as I was about to lean in and plant a kiss on her forehead, I felt a shift in the atmosphere. My instincts flared, and I glanced over my shoulder. A figure lurked in the shadows, moving in a way that sent a chill down my spine. "Clara, I think someone's following us," I said, my voice low and urgent. She looked back, her expression shifting from carefree to concerned. "What? Are you sure?" Before I could answer, the figure closed the distance between us, stepping into the light. It was a young man, probably in his early 20s, with unkempt hair and a wild look in his eyes. He approached with an intensity that made my heart race. "Hey!" he shouted, catching us off guard. I instinctively moved in front of Clara, ready to protect her. Then I felt it, a cold, hard pressure against my back. "Don't move," the boy hissed, his breath hot and shaky. "If he's gone, will you come back to me?" My heart dropped as I recognized the madness in his eyes. This was Ethan, one of Clara's students. The boy she had cheated on me with. The thought crashed over me like a tidal wave, drowning out the fear of the knife pressed against my spine. "What are you doing?" I asked, my voice steady despite the panic bubbling beneath the surface. "You think threatening me will bring Clara back to you?" He laughed, a short, deranged sound that sent a shiver down my spine. "She left me. I thought we had something real. But then you came along." Clara's hand tightened around mine, confusion and fear mingling in her expression. "Ethan, please, put the knife down. This isn't the way." I sensed an opportunity. With the knife at my back, I could manipulate this moment. "You think I don't know what she did?" I said, my voice calm. "You think this is about me?" "It's not. It's about her. She's the one who betrayed you. She's the one who cheated. You're better off without her." Ethan faltered, the blade wavering slightly as confusion flickered in his eyes. "But I loved her." I seized the moment. "And what has she done to you? Look at yourself, man. You're here, chasing shadows, while she's with me, celebrating my birthday." I gestured to the restaurant behind us, the glow of lights shining like a beacon of normalcy. Ethan hesitated, the madness in his eyes flickering, uncertainty creeping in. "You don't understand. I was supposed to be with her." "Then let her go," I urged, feeling the adrenaline coursing through me. "You don't want this life. You don't want to be the guy who lost everything over a girl who doesn't even care about you." His grip on the knife loosened slightly, and I seized the moment to take a step back, forcing him to adjust his position. "You can walk away from this," I continued, feeling emboldened. "You can start fresh, without her. Just put the knife down and go. Forget her." The tension hung in the air, thick and suffocating. For a moment, I felt as if I were walking a tightrope, balancing on the edge of chaos. Clara remained silent, her eyes darting between us as if trying to process the unfolding drama. Ethan's gaze flickered, a mix of anger and confusion crossing his features. "You don't get to decide for me," he spat, but his voice lacked conviction. "No, I don't," I replied. "But I can help you make a choice. Walk away and live your life. Don't let her ruin you, too." Finally, the knife clattered to the ground, a dull thud that echoed in the night. Ethan took a step back, his expression a mix of rage and despair. "You think this is over," he hissed before turning and sprinting into the darkness. I let out a breath I didn't know I was holding, the weight of the encounter pressing down on me. Clara turned to me, her eyes wide, the fear still etched on her face. "What just happened?" I glanced back toward where Ethan had disappeared. "I don't know, but we need to talk." As we walked home, the music and laughter of the restaurant felt like a distant memory, replaced by the chilling reality of betrayal. I knew this was just the beginning. I had been given a glimpse into the madness that my life had become, and now I was determined to make Clara understand the depth of her betrayal. The night held more darkness than I had anticipated, and I was ready to unleash my revenge. The air inside our apartment feels thick and suffocating as I close the door behind us, the sound echoing in the silence. Clara stands there, her face a mixture of shock and confusion, still trying to process what just happened outside. I can feel the adrenaline still pumping through my veins, and it fuels my determination. "Why didn't you tell me about Ethan?" I demand, my voice rising in volume, anger seeping through the cracks of my composure. "You let me celebrate my birthday while you were hiding this nightmare." Clara takes a step back, her eyes wide. "I didn't think it was serious. It was just a fling, a stupid mistake," she pleads, her voice shaky. "I ended it months ago." "Months ago? You expect me to believe that?" I step closer, invading her space, the rage building inside me like a storm. "He followed us tonight, Clara. He's not just some kid you dumped. He's unstable, and you have no idea how far he's willing to go." She looks away, biting her lip, and I can see the guilt washing over her features. "I didn't think he would react like this. He was just a student, and it didn't mean anything to me. You know that. Did it mean anything when you were sleeping with him?" I shoot back, my voice a mixture of hurt and fury. "What did you think would happen? That he'd just let you go without a fight?" Clara's eyes fill with tears. "I was wrong. I made a mistake. But you have to understand, I was young and confused. It meant nothing." "Nothing?" I laugh, a bitter sound that cuts through the tension. "It's not nothing when it involves someone who's still in your life. You don't just get to erase him from your memory because you've moved on." She takes a deep breath, gathering her thoughts, and I can see the wheels turning in her head. "Look, I thought I could handle it. I thought if I ignored it, he would go away. But now I don't know what to do." I run a hand through my hair, pacing the small living room. "What do you mean, you don't know what to do? You're the one who created this mess. You need to fix it, not me. Please, can we just sit down and talk about this?" Clara begs, her voice softening. "I never wanted you to find out this way. I was planning to tell you, I swear. I just didn't know how." "Tell me how." I turn to face her, my expression hardening. "Tell me how you let it happen. How you could be so reckless with our lives." Her silence speaks volumes, and I can feel my heart race as the anger and betrayal spiral out of control. "You need to understand something," I say, my voice dropping to a low growl. "This isn't over. Ethan is still out there. He's unstable, and I can't let him ruin everything." Clara wipes away her tears, her expression shifting from remorse to determination. "What do you plan to do?" I pause, considering my words carefully. "I'm going to make sure he knows I'm not afraid of him. I'll confront him, and I'll make him understand that I won't let him come between us." "Are you serious?" she exclaims, her eyes widening in disbelief. "You can't just confront him. He's dangerous. Dangerous? He was just a kid who couldn't handle rejection, I retort, the bitterness creeping back into my tone. He needs to learn that there are consequences for his actions. And if it takes me confronting him to make that clear, then so be it. I turn toward the door, my heart pounding in my chest. I can't sit around waiting for him to make his next move. I need to take control of this situation. Wait. Clara reaches out, grabbing my arm. Please, don't do anything rash. I'll talk to him. I can handle this. No, Clara. You've handled it poorly from the start. I pull my arm away, frustration boiling over. You've put us both in danger. This is my problem now. Your problem, she scoffs, anger flaring in her eyes. It's my past. You're treating this like it's just some game. Then let's play it right. I shout, my patience wearing thin. I'm not letting some crazy ex-student threaten my life because of your mistakes. With that, I swing the door open, the cool night air hitting my face like a slap. I step out, leaving Clara behind, and head toward the nearest bar, the bright neon lights beckoning me inside. I need a drink, no, several drinks, to dull the pain of betrayal and the fury that's now burning through me. As I take a seat at the bar, the bartender approaches, and I order a whiskey. You look like you've had a rough night, he says, pouring the amber liquid into a glass. I take a long sip, feeling the burn slide down my throat. You have no idea, I mutter, staring into the glass. Wanna talk about it? He asks, setting the bottle down. No, I reply sharply, my mind racing. I can't talk about it. Not yet. As I sit there, the chaotic thoughts swirl around in my head. I can't let Ethan get the upper hand. I need to confront him, and when I do, I'll make it clear that Clara is off limits. I won't let him threaten my life or our future any longer. And I'll make sure Clara understands that she has to live with the consequences of her choices. This is just the beginning of my retribution. The bar buzzes with life, laughter, and clinking glasses, but I'm lost in my own thoughts. The whiskey burns as it slides down my throat, a welcome distraction from the turmoil inside me. I set the glass down and pull out my phone, scrolling through my contacts until I land on Ethan's name. I know I shouldn't, but the anger bubbling inside me demands action. Hey, man. You up? I type, my fingers hovering over the screen. After a moment's hesitation, I hit send, then order another drink. The bartender raises an eyebrow but says nothing. I finish my whiskey and glance around the bar, searching for a distraction. The laughter and chatter seem to fade as my mind races. I can't believe Clara would be so careless, so reckless. What was she thinking? I let out a frustrated sigh and take a long drink just as my phone buzzes in my pocket. Ethan, what do you want? My heart races as I read his message. It's short, terse, and filled with an edge of defiance. I reply, we need to talk. Meet me at the park. The park is a neutral ground, away from the noise of the bar and the shadows of our past. I know it won't be easy, but I'm determined to confront him. I've had enough of running away from my problems. Ethan, fine. I'll be there. I toss back the last of my drink, the warmth spreading through me as I make my way outside. The night air is cool against my skin, sharpening my senses. I head toward the park, my heart pounding in my chest with every step. The moonlight spills over the path, illuminating the way as I reach the park's entrance. I can see Ethan waiting by the fountain, his figure silhouetted against the light. He looks even more unhinged in person, the shadows highlighting the sharp angles of his face and the wildness in his eyes. Ethan, I call out, stepping forward. We need to talk. He turns, his gaze dark and unreadable. What do you want? He snaps, crossing his arms. You think you can just waltz in here and tell me what to do? I'm not here to tell you what to do, I reply, my voice steady. I'm here to make sure you understand something. Clara is with me now. You need to back off. He laughs, a harsh, derisive sound that echoes in the stillness of the night. You think you can just take her from me? She was mine first. Was? I stepped closer, narrowing the distance between us. She's not yours anymore. You had your chance, and you blew it. This isn't some high school drama. You can't just threaten people because you're angry. His eyes flash with fury, and he takes a step forward, invading my space. You think I'm scared of you? You don't know who you're dealing with. I feel the tension crackle in the air, a dangerous electricity swirling around us. And you don't know what I'm capable of either, I challenge, my voice low. You think this is going to end well for you? I'm not going to let you ruin my life over a fling. For a moment, we stand there, two men on the brink, and I can sense the fear behind his bravado. You think this is about you? He hisses, taking a step back. You have no idea what I'm going through. Clara doesn't care about you. She's just with you because I'm gone. Gone. I scoff, shaking my head. You don't get to decide how she feels. You lost her, and now you're trying to drag her back into your chaos. You need to accept that it's over. For both of us. He clenches his fists, the muscles in his arms tensing. I'm not going to let you talk to me like that. You think you can just come here and bully me? I won't let you take her without a fight. Fight? I laugh, the sound bitter. What are you going to do? Run back to her and tell her how you're still hung up on her. That's weak, man. You need to grow up. Ethan's face darkens, his jaw tightening as he takes another step closer. You're going to regret this. You think you've won. You have no idea what I'm capable of. Neither do you, I respond, feeling the tension between us reach a breaking point. I'm done playing games. If you want to threaten me, then do it. But understand this, I will protect what's mine. Suddenly, the air is charged, and I can feel the heat radiating off him as he takes a deep breath, a dangerous look in his eyes. You think this is over? You have no idea what I'll do next. Then bring it on, I challenge, standing my ground. I'm not afraid of you. With that, I turn to leave, the confrontation hanging in the air like a thick fog. I can hear him breathing heavily behind me, but I refuse to look back. I know this isn't over. It's just the beginning. As I walk away, my heart pounds with adrenaline, a mix of fear and exhilaration flooding through me. I won't let Clara's past dictate our future. I refuse to be a victim in this twisted game. If Ethan thinks he can just walk back into our lives and create chaos, he's sorely mistaken. I have my own plans for him, and I'm determined to see them through. The night isn't just about confronting my past, it's about reclaiming my life. And with every step I take, I can feel the resolve building inside me. I won't let betrayal define me. I'll turn this chaos into my strength, and when the dust settles, I'll be the one standing tall. The days pass in a blur of tension and uncertainty. I can feel the weight of Ethan's threat hanging over me like a dark cloud, and each time my phone buzzes, my heart races with anxiety. Clara seems to sense the shift in the air, but I don't know how to tell her that the stakes have become dangerously high. One evening, after another exhausting day filled with too many thoughts and not enough answers, I decide it's time to put an end to this madness. I pull out my phone and send Clara a message. We need to talk. Tonight. Alone. The response is almost immediate. Clara, what's wrong? Can't we wait until morning? No. It can't wait. I'll be home in an hour. I take a deep breath, trying to steady the storm brewing inside me. I know I have to confront her about everything, Ethan, the betrayal, and what it all means for us. I can't go on living like this. When I arrive home, Clara is waiting in the living room, her arms crossed over her chest, anxiety etched on her face. What's going on? she asks, her voice trembling. Sit down, I command, my tone leaving no room for argument. She hesitates, then slowly lowers herself onto the couch. Clara, I need you to listen carefully, I start, pacing in front of her. I confronted Ethan, and it didn't go well. He's unstable, and I fear he's going to come after us again. What do you mean, come after us? She asks, her eyes widening with fear. I mean he's not going to just walk away. He's angry, and he blames you for everything. He thinks he can come between us again. Maybe I can talk to him, she suggests, but I shake my head, cutting her off. No more talking, Clara. This isn't a negotiation. It's a matter of survival now. I stop pacing and stand in front of her, searching her eyes for understanding. We need to take control of this situation before it spirals out of hand. I'm not going to let him destroy what we have. What do you plan to do? Clara asks, a tremor in her voice. I'm going to find him, and I'm going to make him understand that he's done. That he needs to stay out of our lives for good. Are you serious? She asks, horror dawning on her face. You can't just confront him again. That's dangerous. Dangerous? I laugh bitterly, the sound harsh in the silence of the room. He's already dangerous. This is a fight for our lives, Clara. I won't back down. Before she can respond, I turn on my heel and stride toward the door. I'm doing this for us. If you want to stay safe, you need to trust me. I step outside, the cool air wrapping around me like a shroud. My heart races with adrenaline and fear as I think about what I have to do next. I need to find Ethan before he finds me. I make my way to the park where we met last time, my mind racing with possibilities. I can't let him corner me again, I need to be prepared. As I approach the fountain, I see a familiar silhouette in the shadows. Ethan. I shout, my voice echoing off the trees. He steps into the light, a smirk on his face that sends a chill down my spine. Back for more, are we? You're brave, I'll give you that. Brave? No. I'm just done playing games, I reply, anger fueling my words. You need to leave Clara alone. He laughs, the sound dripping with sarcasm. And what if I don't? What will you do? Threaten me again? Maybe I will, I say, my voice low and dangerous. Or maybe I'll make you regret ever crossing me. Suddenly, he lunges toward me, and instinct kicks in. I sidestep, shoving him into the fountain. The water splashes around us, soaking him as he stumbles back. You think this is a joke, he yells, water streaming down his face, but the look in my eyes tells him otherwise. This is your last chance, Ethan. Walk away and never come back, I say, my voice steady and unwavering. He scrambles to his feet, fury igniting in his eyes. You think you can scare me? I've lost everything, and I have nothing left to lose. That's exactly the problem, I say, stepping closer, my heart pounding. You're dangerous because you're reckless. I don't want to hurt you, but I will if it means protecting what's mine. He lunges again, but this time I'm ready. I grab his arm, twisting it behind his back, forcing him down into the grass. You need to listen, I hiss, the intensity of the moment making my heart race. You're not just hurting Clara. You're dragging us both into a mess we don't want. So stop. Just walk away. He grunts, struggling to break free, but I hold him down. You don't know what I'm capable of, he snarls. Then let me show you, I say, my voice dangerously low. If you don't leave Clara alone, I will make sure you regret it. Suddenly, I hear footsteps approaching. Clara's voice calls out from behind me, filled with panic. What's going on? Stop it. I glance back, momentarily distracted. Stay back, Clara. Ethan seizes the opportunity, shoving me off and scrambling to his feet. He turns to Clara, eyes wild with desperation. You think he cares about you? He's just using you to get to me. Enough. I shout, stepping in front of Clara, shielding her from his rage. This is between us, not her. Ethan's gaze narrows, and in that moment, I see a flicker of realization. You think you can keep her safe? You don't know the depths of my obsession with her. Obsession? I scoff, my anger boiling over. You don't own her. You never did. With a roar, Ethan lunges at me, and I brace for impact. We crash to the ground, fists flying as we grapple for control. In the struggle, I catch a glimpse of Clara's horrified face, and something in me snaps. I push Ethan off and scramble to my feet, my mind racing. This ends now. I shout, adrenaline surging through me. I need to put an end to this madness once and for all. In one swift motion, I grab a nearby branch and swing it at Ethan, narrowly missing his head as he ducks. You're a coward. I yell, my voice echoing in the night. You think you can take her back with threats and violence? You've lost her. He scrambles back, fear flickering in his eyes. I'll never let you have her. In a flash, I charge at him again, my heart pounding in my chest. You already lost. I shout as I land a punch that sends him sprawling into the grass. Ethan struggles to his feet, his face twisted in anger and humiliation. You don't understand, he gasps, panting heavily. You think this is over? It's just the beginning. I stand over him, chest heaving, the taste of victory tinged with the bitter aftertaste of betrayal. No, it's over for you. You need to get out of our lives and never come back. Ethan glares up at me, the fight gone from his eyes. You'll regret this, he mutters, slowly backing away. As I watch him retreat, a wave of relief washes over me, but it's quickly replaced by the heavy weight of betrayal still hanging in the air. I turn to Clara, who stands frozen in shock, tears streaming down her cheeks. I'm sorry, she whispers, her voice trembling. I never wanted this to happen. I know, I say, my voice softening. But you have to understand, trust is everything. And you broke it. She shakes her head, her expression pained. I didn't mean for any of this to happen. I thought I could handle it. But you didn't, I reply, frustration creeping back into my voice. And now it's come to this. Are we going to be okay? She asks, her eyes searching mine for reassurance. I take a deep breath, the weight of the confrontation still heavy on my heart. I don't know, Clara. I need time to think. With that, I turn and walk away, leaving Clara standing there, the distance between us growing with each step I take. As I leave the park behind, I feel the last remnants of our relationship slipping through my fingers, the echoes of betrayal reverberating in my mind. The truth is, no matter how much I want to forgive, some wounds run too deep. I've fought for us, but trust once shattered is hard to rebuild. And as I step into the darkness, I realize that this is the end of our story. We were once a pair, bound by love, but now we're just two people moving apart, each haunted by the ghosts of our choices. With a heavy heart, I walk into the night, knowing that some betrayals are simply unforgivable.